Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nick Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. Give y'all some time to tune in case these notifications ain't go out. Gonna be on here too crazy today. Got a couple other things to take care of, but I want to finish reiterating on what I started yesterday. First things first, hopefully everybody had a blessed and productive Tuesday so far. Taco Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Hopefully everybody smoothly getting through the work day. For those on the west, hopefully you getting through your morning smoothly. Those celebrating birthdays this week, hopefully you keeping yourself safe. Whatever event you might be at, make sure you're keeping yourself on the web, visual at all times. And again, enjoy yourself as always. Make everlasting memories. Keep pushing that for a lot of y'all. A lot of people that are not taking that into consideration. So appreciate everybody that tuned in yesterday for the conversation. I said definitely was a good one. And everybody has some great points. Those that missed it, catch the replay. Do want to say again though, for some of you young folks out there, especially the ones that claiming that you riding for the game. One thing you should never do is put out whatever it is you're doing, especially when it's your dirt, whether it's illegal or not. Don't put your dirt out there on the internet. Be mindful of what you're putting out on the platforms. Be aware of what you're saying. Because any little thing that sounds like it could be incriminating, it can land you in some form of trouble. It can land you in the feds. It can land you just in jail in general. You don't need that. It's a fire too, baby. Aaron, baby. Like I was saying, and I'm going to repeat this again. DBN, what's going on, my guy? There's a lot of y'all that really need to pay attention. We see so many different things going on right now. Forget just what's going on with some of the celebrities. We talking about what's going on in the streets too. There's a lot of different things happening that shouldn't be happening. People getting wrapped up just over silliness. Be mindful of what you're doing on the internet, man. I don't condone a lot of the madness because I feel there's other ways to build and grow and not put yourself in this predicament. You know, a lot of you young ones are messing yourselves up again out of opportunities to help strengthen and build your family tree. You gonna be moving in the streets. Prime example, you need to always move calculated. If you ain't even moving in the streets, you moving on your own accords. You still need to think logical. Be sensible in what you're doing. You gotta remember, it ain't just about you once you get into a certain playing field in life. You gotta think about your young ones if you do got them. There's some of you who do got kids already. Got kids already. It's time for y'all to start worrying about your kids. Man. You cannot sit here and take care of your folks or anybody else from behind the wall. I don't care how in tune you think you might be. Doesn't matter how much you think you got. When they decide to stop everything, they stopping everything. So how you gonna be able to do anything? Anything is either gonna be left up to them to fend for themselves, or the select few people might actually help. You already know, DBN. Appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you. But it's the truth, though, man. Like, come on, there's a lot of y'all that are doing senseless things. Some of y'all even talking about what you've done in full detail. So you can't sit here and say that somebody snitched on you. You can't say that, oh, no, you allowed the internet to fool you out of your freedom. There's a lot of y'all who are doing that right now, allowing the internet to trick you out of your damn freedom, whether you on a major level or not. If it ain't that, you letting certain street shit take you out of your freedom. Got to be careful in the choices that you make. Really have to. Because sitting behind that wall trying to quote unquote take care of yours, that's not gonna be it's not gonna be an easy feat. It's actually a downfall. It's a downfall for you because if you really got a lady in particular that you're with, you're not sure depending on how long you're gonna be there, who knows how long she's really gonna be there. You gotta think about this, fellas. There's some of y'all that think that a woman's supposed to stay by you just because you're doing a bid. That's not always gonna be the case. Now, if it's a small bid, son, that they feel is whatever, that's still up to them. But you know it's gonna hurt you worse when you're sitting back. You can't do not a damn thing. Enjoy your freedom. Enjoy the blessings that are coming your way. See, for some, it's like y'all just again, you fast paced. You want it to happen right then and there. There's some things that are not gonna happen right then and there. You know, it's not gonna be there for you. And it wouldn't be the city if you didn't get one of those. Uh-huh. But no, I mean, think about it. You know, you're putting yourself in a position where you can start being more lucrative. You can start being more on point with everything. You get your family in order, get yourself in order. The people around you that you consider friends and family in order. You know. But see, that's the one thing too. I want some of y'all to understand. You can't take care of no grown ass men and women. If you want to take your people with you, especially if you are becoming successful, you gotta make sure your people's got some form of a goal and a plan of what they want to do. Because even if you help them out with something, that doesn't necessarily mean they think it's over. They're gonna still expect every little thing. No, 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 no. If I set you up with something, especially you just came home, you should be able to maintain whatever. And if you still having some form of issue, then you need to sit down and have a talk and say what's on your mind. You know? Again, communication. That shit works on all levels. If you want to be taking care of your people again, you need to make sure that your people is on a right accord, basically. For those who just came home, try to keep yourself home. Don't put yourself in a jammed up position. If you happen to come home, be one of the blessed ones, all right, you did a long bid, you came back home, and you got the right people taking care of you, just fall back. No need for you to keep doing certain things. James, what's going on, my guy? There's no need to keep focusing on the street politics of shit. Like I was saying yesterday, you transitioning from street shit to legit business, you gotta leave a lot of the street aspects alone, man. Can't get yourself wrapped up or caught up in stuff that's possibly gonna take you and your squad down. And then think about it. You got people who are building with you, even if they're building legitly and not into the activities, they coming around you, they building around you, you could put them in some danger. You got to think about the all in all safety of things. Even if I was gang, prime example, it's just some things I would not present on this internet just because, again, these folks is watching. If they watching you, then they definitely watching your whole squad. Don't think that they not. And again, anything that sounds like it's incriminating or sound like it could be a detriment, even if it's not to you, it could be a detriment to somebody within your group, your squad, whatever the case is, right? That's going to be the problem right there. And again, more reason to wrap everybody up. Y'all got to be careful about what you saying on your phones, texting on your phones, especially if you are out in the streets. The worst thing that they can do is get your iCloud. And for those who do got iPhones and stuff like that, out here talking on certain business and shit like that, all it takes is for them to get a hold of your iCloud and review everything. That right there could be a problem for you. Serious, baby. Taco Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. Like I said, just reiterating from yesterday. And again, a lot of y'all, especially you, Serious, a lot of you had real great talking points yesterday. But see, some of these talking points are needed anyway. Again, some of y'all gotta learn to stay in your lane, which is the truth. Lucy, baby, again, know what you're gonna be a part of. That's number one. Know your role. If you're gonna build business wise, you need to know your role in your position. If your position is to be the boss of the company, the boss of whatever, then guess what? You're gonna have to make boss moves. You're gonna have to make choice decisions, you know, stern decisions. And even the decisions that might seem hard to you, it shouldn't be because again, it's about your betterment and your growth. I know there's a lot of y'all that want to take your peoples with you, especially if you all been riding together, and all of that. But y'all still have to have some form of education and knowledge in what you want to do, because you can't take care of people forever. There's some of you youngins who think I'm gonna bring my peoples with me. They always gonna be lit as long as I'm lit. Yeah, but what happens if things don't go the way you want to go? What happens if you're taking a downfall right now? Prime example. Your financials ain't where it should be at. How you gonna be able to take care of everybody? I'll wait on that answer. How you gonna be able to take care of everybody you trying to bring with you if you ain't even got the proper funds for yourself? It's not gonna work. And now look, you're gonna have people feeling the type of way. You're gonna have people starving, thirsty, and now they're gonna start doing things they wouldn't necessarily have to do just to get something. You can't promise people lucrative situations if you know for a fact it's not gonna be lucrative. The actual business should never tie in. And I'm saying to some of those that need to hear it too. Want to run in the streets, right? Yeah, the actual legit businesses should never intermix with your other businesses. Period. That's the way they get a hold on you right now. And a lot of y'all need to be worried about who you giving certain assignments to, so on and so forth. Again, everybody's supposed to play their role. The business aspect of things, you all supposed to know what you're gonna do, how you're gonna do it. And the main thing again is keeping yourself out of trouble. If there's no need for you, prime example, to carry any type of weapon, then you shouldn't have to keep one on. Because no matter where you might be at, the minute you do get pulled over and they do search and find something, you don't know what it's going to be. There's a lot of young and prominent kids, even out here in my city, that's trying to make it. I see their ambition. The ambition is always going to be there for a lot of people, young or old. As long as there's some form of way to make something happen and do it in the best light, everybody going to try something. But in the same token, again, don't give up. You got to say you want to push with your peoples. All right, so your people should be doing something. Every last one of your people should be doing some form of something to keep themselves motivated. Prime example, you want to take care of your peoples. You want to give a. That's just like you sitting down with the main folks, and you. That's just say you put 200,000 on the table, just for those who you know for a fact you really going to take care of. Everybody should have their fair share, and everybody should know what they need to do with whatever. You know, now, I appreciate you for putting that down, serious. Oh my goodness, almost forgot about that. It's like this month is weird because this month is also supposed to be about domestic violence, but also it is breast cancer awareness month. So for a lot of you women out there, again, make sure you getting this, and even you fellas too. Even though it's rare for men, but still, fellas, if you feel certain shit, just go get yourself checked out. You know, and again, prayers to those who definitely need it, those who are survivors, those who, you know, are going through it now, you know, healing and spiritual prayers, and just keep on fighting. But yeah, if again, you young boys out there, you gotta understand that once you're in a certain position in life, you can't go backwards, you can't revert. The most you can do is just use your common knowledge and your sense. If you know you got certain people who are too wild and unpredictable, those are people you can't have around you. Why? Because when it's all said and done, it can cost you something. It can definitely cost you something. Look at some of the situations we've seen as of recent. Again, people not leaving certain street aspects alone. Bringing, trying to bring everybody. You know, some people you're not going to be able to bring with you. Not if they don't got their head screwed on right and know what they really want to do. But again, you can't take care of people forever. That's like you putting pressure on a child that's on their rise to stardom. That child not gonna be able to do everything you think they're supposed to be able to do because they're still a child. But when they do get a certain age, they able to make their own decisions. Then now they can revert everything the way it's supposed to be reverted. Now, if you in your young 20s, mid 20s, and you on your rise to stardom again, make sure you're bringing the right people along with you to the top. You can't bring everybody because again, some people might not make it. Some people might end up getting into situations where they ain't gonna be able to really blossom or prosper from that. And then again, this is what I'm saying. They're gonna be looking to you because you're the breadwinner now. You are the money. You know how they say secure the bag, but there's a lot of people not securing the bag. And again, a lot of it be jealousy, a lot of it be hurt, a lot of it be envy. Three conglomerates, and then again, some people are only as loyal as they next meal. So that's one thing you got to worry about when you move in the streets, whether it's in a major gang or some form of, set, click, whatever. You never know. So that's something you got to be mindful of at all times. Not so much just watching your circle, but just watching everything as far as your surroundings. There's some of you that don't even need to push that narrative because, again, you're already in a solidified spot. Why crash all the way out for things that not gonna mean nothing? That's like you. That's like you going out there right now, crashing out for your peoples in the street. Okay, well, you'll either be some form of a casket waiting or some form of a jail cell waiting. And if not either of the two, you might be the one thinking you're gonna do something. Somebody might have to drop on you. Not gonna be able to do nothing then. Put yourself in those crazy predicaments. I can understand some of y'all believe that's the most loyal and the most best way to try to defend or avenge somebody. But again, gotta think about the consequences. Tamika, baby, appreciate you for dropping those links. Serious, baby. Working hard in these damn crows in this tree, baby. Really a fucking crow out here. Oh shit. Something must be dead out here. Something gotta be dead. They out here this early. Yeah, you hear them. If I get attacked, help. Just help. So I can tell you. But yeah, like I said, you want to secure the bag. And there's some of y'all that claim, oh, my peoples ain't gonna leave me on dry and this is that and third. Okay, if that person decides they gonna bring you with them, then guess what? You still need to be prepared on all cylinders. And even if your friend does take care of you to a certain extent, guess what? At some point, you're gonna have to take care of yourself. You're gonna have to figure out what's necessary. Because how long you think somebody really gonna be able to keep just dishing it out, dishing it out, dishing it out? And you ain't doing nothing lucrative. Again, a lot of y'all need to start thinking for yourselves. You know, there are different opportunities for you out there to grow and to prosper. And that's the main choice you should be worrying about. Growth and prosperity. Can't expect to say I'm gonna lift my people up when the minute you get in that position or you almost near that position, you start crashing out. You crashing out because you want to prove to the world or prove to the internet that you this person, you that street cat, or you that whatever. You don't need to do all of that. Once you're in a certain position, man, listen, you do what you can do the best way. Like I said, there's a lot of y'all that just won't leave the street politics alone. And that's exactly what your downfalls be. Because you ain't getting wrapped up for murder or conspiracy of that, getting wrapped up in some form of drug charge, RICO, you name it. You know? There are a lot of people right now who are sitting up behind bars, young, middle aged, and old, just because of what they said and what they've done on this internet and what they presented on this internet. Some of y'all sitting in jail because of what you said in your songs. And your songs matched up to everything that was said and done. Cool gamer, what's going on? Again, you gotta think about it. Why you think they always say gangsters move in silence? Because guess what? Even before, even if this internet would have been a thing back in the day, like really a thing like how it is now, a majority of them people would not be putting out everything, you know, in their day to day lives. They're not gonna be putting that out there. No. If anything would have happened, you just know it would have happened and that was it. I know we putting it up there after it happened, before it happened, and all that other stuff. Because again, anything even premeditated, they can get you right then and there. And you gotta be mindful on who you going back and forth with. That's another thing. Because the minute something does happen, the first thing they gonna think is, well, you was the last person that had any form of interaction or disagreement with this person. So now they definitely coming for you. You know? And even if you didn't do nothing, still you gotta be mindful of what you saying, and you know, a lot of times you just gotta learn not to let certain things get to you. You know, again, a lot of y'all putting yourselves in positions because you're getting too emotional about what's being said. Again, some of y'all letting the internet be your choice of your real life decision. If something happened to one of your comrades and you know you might go on social media and talk and do whatever, you're gonna have people that just come in and say the most, you know, most impactful things or the most irresponsible things. Don't, and I repeat, don't fall victim to the irresponsible things that's being said. Oh, why you ain't go out there and do this, and why you ain't get your get back for this person? Why you ain't get that get back? You know, like, and that's the mindset. Now it's gonna be lingering in your mind to the degree. But then, you know what? You know, this might what I have. This might maybe what I have to do, just or whatever. No, 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 no. If you're already in a solidified spot, there's certain things, regardless to what, you just gotta leave it be. Let everything take its course the way it's supposed to. BMF, what's going on, my guy? I'm sorry, but some of you young fellas have allowed comments in a chat to dictate what's going on for the rest of your life. It's not fair. Can't listen to everything that's being said because again, everything that's being said could be either a triggering thing or it could just be a sly remark. It could be anything. And you got to remind yourself this, man. You want to allow yourself to crash out? Not worth it. I hear you, BMF. I hear you, BMF. Ain't cool. Trying to make sense of this weather again today. It been kind of cloudy, like it want to rain, but then the sun keep coming out. One part of my area look like it's about to pour down. But yeah, you know, again, you gotta remember that if you already solidified, you got a family, you know, you got lucrative businesses, you got things that you eating off of, you starting to really put money into your accounts the way you're supposed to. Do not, and I repeat, do not crash out. It's not worth it. Can't crash out for people that are no longer here. The most you can do is try to carry the torch, try to help their family if you can, and that's about it. You know, again, some of y'all gotta remember too that the streets don't have no loyalty to anybody. They don't. Because let's be real. They say there's no honor amongst thieves, or what you think some of the street people are out there. Thieves. It's not just murderers. You got thieves, you got scammers, everything. A lot of y'all, if you ain't getting wrapped up for conspiracy or murder or anything else along those lines, some of y'all getting wrapped up for scamming. All these Ponzi schemes, these scams, these, you know, government fraud and things along that nature. It messes everything up again for you. Because anything that's federal, you will be sitting back. And who knows when they'll even start getting to working on your trial. You could be sitting up for all you know before a trial date even starts. Sometimes you could be looking up to a year and a half to 3 years, 9 out of 10 before something really gets started. Unless this is something that they really want to get out the way because they already got everything they need and want. Evidence proving that you or whatever was a part of some form of factor that you wasn't supposed to be a part of. Again, don't mess yourself up. Some of y'all need to stop trying to always take the easy road. You want to take little shortcuts. Those shortcuts will land you with a long-term experience of headaches, heartaches, and now you got to start back over. And just imagine in certain situations, you got to pay back money because you defrauded. And if you ain't got it, guess what? You might as well say they're gonna hold you even in. So man, be real with yourself. While you got the opportunity and the space to keep creating blueprints and opportunities. You know, again, some of y'all should learn these experiences from what you're seeing already. Especially some of you young men again. Y'all see some of your quote unquote favorite People's is going down now for stuff they ain't really need to do. Again, if you are transitioning, transition. We could give a prime example of transitioning. 50 went from the streets to the music, to the acting, to everything else, and then look back. Sometimes you have to have your mindset just move forward and never look back. All right, well, as much as this was whatever, and as much as I gotta move forward. I gotta think about not just myself. I gotta think about what's really important. If my family is the most important, then yeah, I'm gonna make sure I'm trying to stay here and stay from within that system, so I can continue to be that much of an impact for my future. Period. You can't allow people to think for you when it comes to certain decisions you're making. You can't. You're gonna be weak minded, and guess what? Those people that are around you and that surround you right now, they gonna get you into a situation. Again, you gotta learn to think for yourself. Saying you definitely have to, ask yourself again, what's more important? My freedom and my growth and my prosperity, or nonsense and violence. And in certain cases, again, once certain things have happened and it's out of your control, you can't do nothing else about it. And even if you think you're doing something righteous to a degree on that notion, it can still be a downfall. There's certain things in life, again, you just need to let take its course. It's natural. And again, just know what you need to do. Again, there's a lot of y'all who are making sloppy decisions too, and I'm gonna say that you're making sloppy decisions only because of what you're doing as far as your inebriation. Some of y'all still out there tripping on promethazine and lean. Some of y'all popping pills to the max. Not a good look. If you are on those level of drugs, then guess what? Ain't gonna be good for you because you gonna end up making an irrash decision just because of that. Look how many people are sitting up right now, not knowing your limits, doing certain things that you wouldn't have normally done, but because you're in some form of a mood or because you just feel the type of way, you end up doing it. Telling you this right now, you better make sure that when it comes to certain businesses and things of those natures, you better have a clear mind. Can't go in there slurred up. Can't go in there too drunk, unprofessional. Can't go in any form of boardroom, especially when it comes to trying to make money decisions. Can't go in there any form of inebriated. You got to be up because again, this is not just money that's lucrative for you and yours. This is going to be money that's lucrative for the deranged. You know, well, we got a sun shower today. Ain't this about to be? My bad. It's trying to rain on your boy right now. But you got to think about that. Why would you sit back and set your family back when you was doing everything to get your family moving forward? See, some of it is not just self hate. know, some of it is just lack of knowledge for real. When you don't have the right people trying to guide you, or in those certain scenarios, when you don't got the right type of people guiding you, even some of the OGs, yeah, you want to make whatever decisions you feel is best for you. But you gotta remember, some of those decisions you plan on making ain't gonna be good for you or your people. And again, you gonna be moving in these streets. You gonna be moving with a gang. Guess what? Always expect the unexpected. Kid you not, it's gonna be a downfall. Because I'll be honest with you, from what I've seen and from some of the stories I've come across and heard, even the toughest of killers will rat you out in the heart of a dime if they need to. So again, when it comes to that aspect of life, there is no loyalty. There's some who've already been pushed too deep in the streets. There's nothing you can really do about that. The most they can do, and those people that need to hear it, the most y'all can do is try to survive, but find a way to survive where you don't have to necessarily harm your peeps, and your peeps don't need to be harmed. Again, think before you do. This is why I keep pushing that. Because a lot of people just do things and don't think. Look at some of the people right now who are clearly not thinking and clearly not coming home no time soon. Some of these people, they ain't even reached their 18s yet. They ain't even reached adulthood yet. But because of decision making and because of just lack of knowledge and the poor self esteem, hey, this is what happens. And there are people right now who, as they sitting up, they realize they made a calculated error. There's some people when they do bring their stories out, they gonna tell you the same thing. You know, had I known better, I would have done better. I wouldn't be sitting here wasting my years, missing out on my family's growth, missing out on my children's, accomplishments in life, so on and so forth. Commander baby, moo moo. And y'all have to really start being careful. And again, thinking for yourself. If you're supposed to be the commander in chief of your army, and you always got to have a strong mind. Yeah, you take advice, take careful advice, advisory to anything that might be needed. But again, you gotta always keep yourself multi-dimensional. Again, transitioning from one thing to another is not gonna be easy. But if you follow the process the right way, the transition will be successful. And then some of y'all are gonna have to transition as far as moving away from friends. And again, if some of those friends that you grew up with loose cannons or unpredictable, again, that's something you don't need when it comes to business. And not saying completely cut them off. No, if y'all got years in and all that other shit, it's cool. But again, y'all all got to be able to come to some form of common ground and conclusion. I know this is how y'all move, but I'm moving different. I'm trying to do whatever, respect. Yep, wouldn't be James. What happened now, man? I'm blaming you and Sirius for this one. What done happened now? What Baby Rufus done did, man? Both of y'all for that. Wouldn't be the city if you didn't get one of those again. second one to the live stream though. But again, fellas, know what's right for you. And even with some of you ladies, there's some of you ladies who are prominent and getting ready to make your movements in life. Don't mess it up over hate, jealousy, or just you running off of sheer hearsay. Innocent, my never mind. Innocent. You did something. Did something, but I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. I ain't messing with you, James. So you got a second degree burn, this boy. See, damn shame. Might have to take away some babysitting licenses for real, man. No, but just think about it. You have to keep yourself solid on all angles. Keep your mind solid. If you are focusing on specific business ventures that you know is going to be lucrative, where you'll be able to sit back and just count your blessings and count your money, don't let anything stop you. Again, like I said yesterday, don't let anything stop you from progressing and growing to your full potential. One thing again, remember is to stay in your lane. You know yourself, you know what you're capable of. And when you have knowledge of yourself, now you're bringing out the best qualities in you. Prime example, if you're going to focus on the music aspect of things from transitioning from streets, then focus on the music and focus on the other doors that could be open. Some of you are transitioning from street life to regular 9 to 5 life. Some of y'all are doing things that are needed. Why? Because again, you can't stay broke forever. You can't stay stagnant forever neither. You gotta know exactly what it is you need, and then from there you do everything you need to get it. Again, don't allow your anger, don't allow anybody else's insecurities and shoot negative thoughts plague your thoughts. Not supposed to. That's just like if you feel confident on a business deal, unless more than one person tells you something or they really got the drop on it and they trying to save you from something, then all right, cool. But if it's something that you're interested in, that you really had already set to do, then you do it. There's some of you, prime example, you might want to buy an apartment complex. Why? Because again, that's lucrative. Buy a building, become a landlord, or become a whatever, a superintendent. You know, but you gotta even with that, you gotta know what's to be expected. You gotta make sure whatever apartments that need real fixing or anything, gotta have a crew to get something done. And for some of y'all, it don't even cost much to get your hands on some form of building or property. No, again, just think. No matter what's gonna be best for you, you decide you want to do real estate. Hey, if you know the ins and outs and you confident in doing that, then you do it. Blackout, what's going on, my guy? You already know if y'all just tuned in, the like button. And if y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. But you gotta think about that. What's gonna be lucrative for you? It's gonna be lucrative for your future. got to get right within yourself. So again, the things that you might want to push, if you know those are going to be positive pushes, then you stand on it, stand firm on it, and don't let nobody try to knock you down. Oh, you're not going to be able to build this. You're not going to be able to do this within a certain amount of time. That should be your motivation to prove wrong. You know, in life, you're going to always have to just prove people wrong on things. Prime example, you're going to have those who feel like you're not going to be anything in life. Prove them wrong. There were some kids I knew out here personally that was coming from the roughest of backgrounds. You know, nobody cared. Nobody even thought to say, yeah, they're going to be successful. These people turned out successful. Sometimes you just got to eliminate certain places and spaces, or a lot of times you just move on forward. Once you get yourself a different form of environment, your mind will start changing on a lot of different things. I encourage people, especially certain ones I see around, yo, just get off your blocks. Get off your blocks and go do something. Get out your areas and go do something. If you ain't into no madness, there should be no reason why you ain't out trying to seize the day the best way you possibly can. Like if you are doing music, but you still how you say underground or local, you gotta push yourself the way you ain't local no more. Start getting yourself out there. Start promoting the right way. And a lot of times you just gotta leave certain street aspects alone. All right, cooling with your people's cool, but at a certain time frame, look, I gotta go do this, I gotta do this. You know, time for you to go handle your business. And if you got a family, guess what? At a certain time, you should want to call it quits with the people. Yo, listen, y'all gotta go with the family. I know what it is. You know, it's a respect level on different things. You know, it's always going to be a main difference when you have a family or when you don't have nothing to worry about. You young, don't have nothing to worry about, no kids out there, nothing. I still would, suggest you try to make the right movements. Some of y'all should learn certain lessons. You know, seeing that life right there that some of y'all want to move in, your own people's is backdooring you. All cylinders backdooring you. I told y'all a while back about a dude that got backdoored out of his own company, and he the one that created the company. It can happen. Again, you just got to be careful in all the decisions that you make, whether it's business or streets. Doesn't matter what it is or how it is you move in life. Gotta make sure you're making the right decisions that's going to keep you afloat. Trust and believe in yourself when it comes to how you're going to move the ball, how you're going to keep the ball rolling. You got to. Nobody else will believe in you or believe in your dreams if you don't believe. Nobody's going to believe in anything you're trying to push if you're not pushing it. Self motivation. You need to motivate yourself from things that mean you no good. Stress and aggravation, especially when dealing with business, yeah, it happens. Because it might be days your business is booming, everything going according. Some days it might not be. But the days that it might not be, again, you got to still have a strong mind and a strong, solid movement and how you going to make decisions. Prime example, a person you might have doing this. Now, if they not living up to their potential on that, then try to find something else for them to do. And if not, then, you figure out what you want to figure out, but you need to have a general talk and discussion about things. Like, it shouldn't be no behind the scenes talks with others about how things are being moved. No, it needs to be a whole general conversation. That means the president, CEO, everybody got to be sent right there. This way, there is no miscommunication, there is no lack of communication, and there's definitely no defamation or no hateration, period. The minute you do spot certain things like that, that's when you're supposed to take the executive measures, basically. Executive decisions in life you have to make. When it comes to your business, you definitely have to do that too. But again, learn to separate things. I can't tell people how to live their life. I can give you some advice. That's all. Some of y'all, you just need to hear it because, again, it should be a constant reminder. Your main thing should be mostly, again, trying to live to see another day. And if you're blessed to have everything you need, then again, keeping that thing in order. You want to be able to say, yes, I watched my children succeed in certain aspects of life. I didn't miss a beat or a step of anything. To be honest with you, a lot of y'all should take this as a cautionary warning. Because again, the minute you're behind that wall, life is still going on. Life might be slow in jail for you, but life is still moving fast out here. And best believe you're going to be missing out on a lot. You definitely don't want any form of a Fed charge on you. Because again, you won't be seeing the light of day again until they see fit. Be cautious again with the people you're moving with. Even when you build, there's some of you who are going to still keep the street aspect with you. Cool. But in certain instances, you should already know and have a mindset. If you know, prime example, there's certain things that would never happen to you. Then again, you just stay humble and you do what you do. But again, don't allow your judgment and definitely don't allow your anger to run in the same course. You're going to do something based off anger, and guess what? That could be your last time seeing any and everybody that you love and care for. And do you really want to be sitting down for long periods of time when you could be out trying to make the best happen? Shouldn't want that. For some of y'all, you saying that you trying to do things for your moms, your pops, your parents, everybody. Yeah, well, guess what? You're not gonna be able to do nothing when you sitting behind the wall and fighting for your life. Like I said, a lot of y'all getting wrapped up in Fed sweeps and things along those lines, or your people's getting wrapped up. You better think twice about certain movements that you're making, especially if you are on these streets. And I'm speaking again to those who are moving in the streets, giving you a stern but just fear, warning. Be mindful of what you're doing on this internet, what you present on this internet, and don't allow anything from this internet to destroy your actual life. Be smarter and wiser in what you present on it. And remember, you are still a public figure. Everybody gonna have a view, an opinion. Everybody gonna have something to say. But again, it shouldn't resonate with you. It shouldn't resonate with you at all because you're already in a solidified spot. So why push yourself back down the ladder just because of what somebody said or what somebody quote unquote did? It's pointless. And again, it stops your beneficial growth. Love yourself and trust yourself enough to know that no matter what goes on in life, everything will work out and it will fall into shape the way it's supposed to. Some of y'all, you have this mindset, I need to plot and get revenge. Plotting and revenge don't mean nothing. If it's not solidified the way you think it is, it really means nothing. You're just doing a lot of wolfing. That's it. You want this revenge mindset, but again, your revenge should be trying to just elevate yourself more than anything. Never mind all the negative aspects and the rhetoric that's being spewed. You know, because guess what? You make an irrational decision going off of what's being said on this internet, and then now when it's all said and done, those same people on this internet is going to be the ones calling you a clown, calling you a fool for crashing out. So again, let this be a life lesson for a lot of y'all. You can't always listen to what people say, and that's not just on this. That's even in the streets. Somebody can tell you right now in your face, man, you ain't gonna be shit. You're gonna be just like me. You ain't gonna be going nowhere. You don't listen to that. If anything, that should be your fuel to say, okay, that's another person I got to prove wrong, and I'm gonna do something, and that I'm gonna be something. And when I am something, hey, I'm not gonna throw it in their face, but I'm gonna just tell them, thank you for thank you for the motivation. Some people are like that. They are motivated by hate, motivated by anger, and that just makes them even greater. You know, again, it's just about making the right choices, keeping your mindset strong, but also keeping everything again multi-dimensional. Got to be able to attack certain things from certain angles. Certain angles of aggression, you're gonna have to use aggression, or sometimes you might not even have to use that. The thing you gotta do is use your mind. Brute anger ain't gonna do nothing but just get you in brute trouble. So again, just be wise in your decision making. Because again, on this road of life, you're supposed to have your good times, your bad times. Yeah, sometimes you want to have real somber times, especially when you're losing people around you. That means something. But even when it's coming to that, you got to keep yourself strong and again keep that torch burning for those who believe in you the most. Again, you got to think about it. Some of y'all want to try to take everybody with you to the top. Some people might not make it before you make it to the top. So you have to always keep that in mind. And for those that was really riding with you and believing you, you keep everything tight and close knit as possible. You know, you want to ride for your people. There's a better way to ride for your people without crashing out and having to lose the rest of your life. Because some of y'all being blessed with opportunities that people who are not here didn't get the chance to see. There were some people who was on the rise to prominence, but because either medical issues or anything along those lines, they didn't get a chance to make it. All because of senseless acts of violence, wrong places, wrong times, etc., etc. Those people didn't get a chance to live their full potential. So you never know how far they could have went. Something to think about. Up another one. So always remember that. There are people right now who are not here that could have been at their fullest potentials in life. You are one of the lucky ones to still be here. Do what you gotta do. Again, transitioning from street life to legit life, you gotta leave a lot of street politics alone, my man. For real. Hey, somebody did something. What the hell? Another one? Come on now. Oh, damn, another one? Don't let another one come down. Oh man. No doubt, James. I'm about to end this in a minute anyway. I'm about to figure out lunch. And for those following me on Clapper, I'll see y'all today at 5. I'm gonna give y'all the extendo clip. But yeah, hopefully somebody did get something out of this. Again, a lot of you young prospects out there, you young men and women out there, remember this and remember this clearly. You want to ride for the gang? Cool. Make sure that gang is riding for you for real. The minute you already see certain things ain't transpiring, you already know how to make your decisions from there. Cut loose the things that you need to cut loose in order for you to keep growing. Before I do get up out of here again, for those celebrating birthdays this week, to all the fellow Scorpios in the building, we did not forget about you. We gotta definitely give y'all another one of these. We ain't forget about y'all. Keep getting y'all dance on and celebrate for your boy. Definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in, though. Appreciate everybody that's been a part of the build, still becoming a part of the build. And yeah, we still going to keep reiterating on certain combos because, again, until we get to some form of conclusion and some form of bright future, we got a long fight ahead of us. And I ain't forget about y'all, though. I ain't forget about y'all. For those who feel like you didn't want to, but you had to.
I don't wanna go to work. I don't wanna work tomorrow. I just ain't tryna go to work. I don't wanna work tomorrow. I don't wanna go to work. I don't wanna work tomorrow.
Let Baby Rufus join in the birthday celebration. And for the email that's coming, yeah, y'all already know what it is, though. Always a blessing to bring something to the people, and we got to keep doing that, you know. And yeah, again, I'll see y'all at 5 o'clock. Those following on Clapper. Tomorrow I could be back for a special live stream on this tube. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, let me get myself about it. If y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout outs to the replay game. Shout outs to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. For everybody that was in attendance today, y'all already know that love is love and it'll be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I'm gonna do is give you real. That's all I'm gonna do is give you real topics and real bills. And again, hopefully somebody did get something out of this conversation. Again, to you young men and women out there, whether you in the music scene, whether you in the fashion scene, no matter if you a regular Joe Schmo 9 to 5, the nurses, doctors, everybody. Again, just be mindful and be careful on the things that you place on here that could be incriminating. You know, again, love yourself, trust yourself, and believe in making the right decisions for yourself. You know, you'll see how far it gets you, definitely. And I can't let y'all leave out just like that. I just can't let y'all leave out like that. Hit it for me one more time.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, you know. One more again for the people. Yeah, I know. But I can't let you go out like that neither. I know. I can't forget about one of the other ones. Oh yeah, my fault. It's a karaoke birthday for a lot of y'all.
You a baddie, the type I appreciate. With no makeup, you looking good in the face. Natural body, I'm loving how it's shaped. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hoes coming in, so I gotta bring the guys with me. Said he get the dirty outside. Heard there was some freaks, so I had to bring the down with me. Oh, you with it? I'm gone. Come to the bathroom, give me that dome. Yo, man's get the tripping, Brody. Hit him.
Oh man. Y'all enjoy the rest of your mornings, afternoons, evenings, and I'll see y'all again later at 5, definitely. If I'm not back at 5:30 the latest, I gotta make sure the Wi-Fi strong. So but y'all stay safe, keep that third eye open. Until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.